Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. I have the Spring Through the Seasons kit to show you. I'm so excited. And I will have everybody that's participating in this challenge for the next 3 months in the description box below. Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a little bit of a kit share for the Spring Through the Seasons, and I have gone through a lot of my spring stash at this point, and I have pulled out some older items for me that have been I played with before, not finished. And then I've mixed in some base pages that were kind of had a little bit of a spring feel. And I've also incorporated my scrap room kits. So these right here, I'm going to go through them fairly quickly. These are base pages. Some of these were done through classes and free online classes or purchase. So I'm a little bit hesitant to share the backside because I've kept some of the sketches here. And then I think this is from the same event here. I've got all the embellishments and everything cut. I just didn't get around to, I didn't have any photos that were ready for it, but I am going to be getting a new batch of photos fairly soon, so I can try to see if any of these will work. This one, oh goodness, what was this from? I think I did this one with definitely with the 6x6 paper pad that's in here. I think it was after one class that I took. I did kind of the same, I used the same layout. It's a one photo type layout. So I love the contrast in these colors. So I may try to use that one up. And then this is another base page that I did. I had like, I don't know, like maybe 3 pieces of paper that I bought from this Jen Hadfield collection. And I have stretched these few papers a whole bunch. So it's good. This will be my last base page from this stack from like spring themed, but this will be the end of these papers. I don't believe I may have some scraps, but very little. I try to punch little things like that. You'll see them here and include them and keep them in the kit until I make the layout. So let me talk to you about some of these that are missing. It's a good segue to talk about the ones that I don't have like embellishments for. I did go through and pick out some things from, I don't know if I'm going to use them all, but I picked out some older things, some things that I had in my spring stash for my embellishments. This is not all of it, but this is the themed spring stuff. So here are these enamel circles that are adhesive backed. I don't even know. I think I picked this up at a giveaway table at a crop. Here's some flowers. Here's some sunflowers. I may put these in the fall, but for right now, I think I'm just going to try to see if I can use them. These are some other Jolie's Boutique flowers. And so when I have kits or page kits or base pages that don't have embellishments, this is why I pull these, because then I can just very easily go through these. This is like a themed pack, it looks like, but I can try to see if I can use them in any of those the layouts. And I still have yet to show you some additional page kits and things that I have pulled, but it was a good segue to just tell you how I'm going to augment, particularly these ones that don't have any embellishments. Here's another little baggie of embellishments. These I separated by color. It might be easier. This was all like one giant collection. Here's another piece of it. These were really cute. So I pulled those in there. These are like Easter pastel-y themed. I don't know if I'll use these, but these were in that bag. So it's very appropriate that I'm trying to go through the stash that I have currently, and whatever I don't use, I may try to bring to the swap table at an upcoming crop that I'm attending at the end of April. So here's some fabric flowers. Here's some additional like little Jolie's Boutique little things like flowers. There's little vases. You can make your own like little scenery. Here's I had this collection, and then these are really thick. They're really raised, and on top of that they're backed in foam. So I may try to see whether or not I use these, or I may just kind of end up bringing that forward to the swap table. Let's see. These are just random spring die cuts from various collections and things that I've had over the years. So I brought those in. Here's some more Jolie's. These little pink flowers. Here is a stencil. I don't know what that was doing in there, but I may try to just go ahead and use it and maybe just bring it to the swap table, because I don't know that those are dandelions that I will use in future layouts. Here's like a really old crate paper. This is called Phrases. It's called the Neighborhood Collection. I don't know if I have any collections. I'm trying to remember if I have anything that's like off-white, but these are very much like homey. They have some spring words, which is why I put it with this in the embellishments for the spring. But this, I'm sure, is really, really old. This one, just I can tell. This looks like it may be 2010. I bought this at Big Lots, so that was a long time ago. This is from the original I Am collection. I still have these cardstock stickers kicking around in my stash. So I thought, and it was with my spring stuff because the colors do remind me of spring. So I'm hoping to be able to use those. All right. So now let me show you the rest of my papers here. I've kind of grouped them in a couple of different, all right, a couple of different sections here. Let me just make sure I have the right things kitted together here. All right. So here's an older collection. Oops, I thought I had something in my sleeve. Here's an older collection that I have in my stash, and this is the Maggie Holmes Garden Party. I did not purchase this entire collection, but I did purchase some of my favorite papers. And so I do have quite a bit of this. I have some of the embellishments. Much of this I got at Joann's. And so I have stickers, I have thickers, I have the 6x8 paper pad. And like I said, I've used it before, but definitely have still a lot of life left in here. So I brought that one to create with, hopefully this month. Let me just set this one off to the side. I'm just going to try to pull collections so that you can see what collections I will be playing with. I have still a few papers from this Rustic Elegance by Echo Park. So I have gone ahead and made like little page kits in preparation. So I can hopefully try to tackle some of those. The same thing for this We Are Memory Keepers, this farmer's market. This I've played with a ton. I think some friends got rid of theirs at a crop that we attended, so I ended up like doubling what I had. So there's that one. I have this paper pad, which I have loved. If you're a fan of Pink Paisley's Auburn Lane, this was a beautiful, beautiful collection or paper pad to have. And I have played with it a ton. I have made prom layouts. I have made graduation layouts. It's just a beautiful paper pad, and I still have some, so I'm gonna try to see if I can use this up and use up the larger sheets of paper, and the rest of it will go probably into my stash. I have a few papers of the Simple Stories Vintage Botanicals. It looks like I have made some page kits. I see some other things that are not from here. I have a very limited amount of stash for this just because I didn't buy the entire collection, but I did buy the sticker sheet. So hopefully with stuff that I even have in my stash here, I can make some page kits for that. All right, so then we're gonna go to the Crate Paper Gingham Garden. So I have pulled in this paper pad, and I went a little crazy with this one, and I have a few pieces of paper here. Some of them are duplicates. I have stickers, and I have die cuts, the floral and the ephemera, and then I also have some enamel dots. I ended up subscribing. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember when, but I ended up at some point in the last year subscribing for the Scrap Room kit. And they had this particular collection and as one of their monthly kits. And again, the Scrap Room, you get a limited amount of supplies, but I don't think I have any of these. So I don't have duplicates in terms of the embellishment. So this is like basically one giant collection that I have not played with yet. The other thing I did is because I felt with the winter kit that I really needed some additional supplies, because I very much limited it to what I had in my winter section. I was quite literal with myself. And so I found myself needing additional, not getting bored, but like, okay, I'm done. I'm not playing with this anymore. I've used up all the large sheets of paper or can't make anything like heads or tails. So for this season, I have brought in some of my Scrap Room kits that are springy or florals and things that I just want to play with because I have not touched them. So I label these because I like to go back and sometimes look for inspiration if I can't find a sketch online or anything like that. And the design team does provide some inspiration for those that are subscribing to their kits. So for that reason, this is the Simple Stories. It's a beautiful collection. The Simple Vintage Love Story. Okay. This is also from February, and this is from American Crafts. This is Poppy and Pear. I think that's the name of the collection. And so I don't even know if this is it. It looks like American Crafts, the text, but I'm not sure. Yes, yeah. This one says. It might say it on the back side. So all of these are American Crafts. Again, really fun, right? Really fun to play with. Love the vibrant colors. This is another American Crafts. This is called April and Ivy. And these are very, very pigmented. Beautiful, beautiful papers. So I'm bringing those in. If I don't have pictures, I have said to myself, it is quite okay to go ahead and make base pages, because you know I love some base pages. This is Honeybee by Fancy Pants. Not my most favorite paper collection, but I was like, you know what, let me try to play with it and see if I can make anything out of it. Otherwise, it's gonna come with me to the crop. This one is also Fancy Pants. This is called Paisley and Petals. This is from last year, the scrap room kit. Really cute. Maybe this belongs in the fall. But I think I kind of like this paper. The vibrancy of these teals just, I think, got to me. But this is, maybe I put this back because this is maybe giving me more fall feels. Okay, decision made, fall feels. And then I have this other one. This is from the June Scrap Room Kit. This is Fancy Pants as well. And this is from the Unique collection. Let me just pull this out. Very vibrant colors. So we'll see what we can make with these. So I'm gonna see how I do with this. At any point, there's no rules as far as I'm concerned in terms of our seasonal kits. So if at some point I want to pivot and I want to use additional supplies, particularly papers or collections for my stash, I'm free to do so. But I think this, I found that because I didn't have a lot of winter stuff or stash, that I was limited in what I could use. So I think for that reason, I would rather spend the time beefing up kind of my paper, if you will, for this season and see how that goes as opposed to the embellishments. I know that I have thickers at my disposal. I know that I have non-themed embellishments, enamel dots, lots of things sorted by color, by type, chipboard, washi, obviously. So all of those things, stamps, dies, all of those things that I can tap into. But I think that's it. I'm going to try to concentrate in, making a little bit less of a mess than I did last season, because every time I played with something, it was like an explosion of dies and stamps and just a whole bunch of stuff everywhere. And so I think that in and of itself will hopefully will help me a little bit more. I have my doilies over here to the side. I have all of my adhesive, my Rascog with my inks, my photos at my disposal, and my extra cardstock that I may want to, bring in. I will try my best to, continue to do the monthly layout shares. If I find myself at kind of a loss and I need to make some additional page kits with what I have, or make, I'm starting to accumulate a lot of scraps and need to kind of, before I put anything away, I may put the camera back on and we'll make some page kits together from the leftover stash. But I hope that you come back, and I want to thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye for now.